Hello, everybody. My name is Seth Say. Welcome back. And we are going to not take this cat home. Alright? Under no circumstances. They look cute and cuddly, but Polly is a vicious killer. You have nothing. You're not having a great, as usual. Yeah. I heard there's like 40 endings. Oh, great. Changing scenes. Hang on. Just had to move myself. It's the first time in a while that you've felt like going out. In the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when? Huh? What was that? There was a few people around the street. There are only a few people around the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them reacted to the sound at all. Curiosity guided your steps. Follow the sound to an entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alleyway, walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound's source comes into view in a cold, dim lit alleyway. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. It's interesting. It's an interesting looking cat with its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws upon the edge of the box and looks up at you. So cute. No, it's not. I've seen many cat videos and cat things. I own cats myself. You haven't heard me meowing at my own cat because he's caterwauling at the door. It definitely knows it. So, you've never had much of an opinion on either. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one. It's a shock they have already found a way to rule the world. Super itchy. You don't think your mind blown. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alleyway with a small frown. Who leaves excuse me, cats in a cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they jump out and leave the box eventually? Hmm. The, the cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as it suggests. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. As if we were waiting for you to make the next move. Our first choice. Okay, leading up to the first choice. Don't get the cat home. With a sigh, you make a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. And it's coming up soon. Your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck out here, okay? We turn around and leave the cat and the alleyway behind. Rain's picking up. Oh. Time to head home. Ending. Question mark. Not a fool. Okay, so obviously it didn't save my thingy. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to take it now. You know what? Screw it. Reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it in front of you. Why not? You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses against your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably more like a day. But you'd be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? You stop at a small local pet store for some cat food and then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, one you living alone in. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Even it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving a feline to its own devices, you set about making both of you some dinner. You take out a can of cat food and open it, and with the tab on the top. You put some cat food on the saucer and you click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. Completely ignores that. Not hungry, I guess. You try to not let it annoy you. Cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs and with a purr, you smile. That's enough for a thanks for you. Follows you into the kitchen to start your own dinner. Decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. God, I can't wait! Ah! Butter, bread, toasted, mayo, and mustard spread. turkey, cheese, lettuce, perfectly placed. Tomato sliced. Ow! Fuck. You wince at your cut finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder inside, tossing the knife into the cut. Onto? Why would you do that? You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops onto the counter, sniffs at the knife, meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It's just an. You watch as the cat starts to lightly lick, but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Of course. At your blood. You're so shocked by the time that you've come to your senses, the knife had been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but this was a little weird, right? You're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need. Well, it's still raining outside. After all, your efforts. You're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. Well, it's one night of awkwardness. Pshaw. Weird or not. It's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick the wound while you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time you starting to get worried at the strange behavior. If it's still going to if it's got a taste for blood and things feel food now, you're not sure what you'll do if it starts getting more aggressive. Pick it out. You are stronger than it. You can just pick it up and place it outside. I go with the more morbid, what my brain wanted to say, but I'll... yeah, no. You think about the cat food sitting on the counter, untouched. Ugh, come on, enough already! You shove it away with more force, a little forcefully this time, out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately before you can do anything. The cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea how to calm it down. You can only hope you don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. Do it! If it's licking blood, it has blood, it tastes for blood. Yeah, no. Get rid of it. Get it out. Just get it out, bro. After finding a number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and... the lights just... went out? Great, just great. Rain must have knocked power. Brownout or blackout. You pick up your cell phone, only way to find out it's out of batteries. Oh, gosh. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. Quiet. Too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What is it this time? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now you realize that the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. And gone completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was a statue. You didn't know any better. Not giving any indication it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing. But its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as that thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight turning on it. Its pupils are large. Flashlight flickers. Cat is gone. Fear merely grips your mind. The silent, punctual, the rapid pumping of your blood in your heart. It's overridden with your ears slowly started to try and pick up sounds of static around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't understand why. You don't know why such a question matters at that moment. But you feel like as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. Back away from the clock and feel as the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce. But waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. You can't stand still forever, right? Whatever is watching you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this. But as long as you can sense it as clear as if it had whispered, right over your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even if you did, it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under your own haste, and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you broke your ankle. But something warm, wet trickles down your leg of your foot, the length of your foot, cooling underneath. You hear the sound of metal scraping on the tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look in a daze and see the object glinting, and a strange light coming from outside. light pouring in from your front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards of your inexplicable opened door screech halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. With its tinted red from your blunder. But that's not right. Isn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryadly at the pain in your foot. Barely have time to wonder how the knife ended on your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of raising your cutting board, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you left it, when you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the lights of your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife, as if skipping in delight. It bends down to lap the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air, as if it starts to slowly suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breath, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness in your tongue spreads to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in, licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? The golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it was considering the act of pouncing forward. But you are already on your feet out the door. You ran, rather limp, down the empty street, the sky black and bleeding red. But there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the roads, even you. Everything. Except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody prints of your injured foot. Leaves in your wake with every impact that it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all around you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even when you don't stop running, even then, you don't stop running, because if it's the cat right behind you, then when the world is behind you, keep running. I'm gonna keep running. Huh? Interesting. How very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. Let's go! Run it back! Right here. Look behind me. Huh. Interesting. How very interesting. Wait. What? Wait, whoa, what? Huh? Huh? How is there 4 endings? I'm out of disbelief. You're walking. Right, of course. Oh, no, it's... What? You look so... familiar. Right. Again, it is a cat, not many different ways from a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie, though. Just look! It's not glaring at you or hissing at you or getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. I was sitting there, patiently. Waiting for you to do something. You'd never take this thing home with you. Can't take it home out. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are! With rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You barely afford things. This little thing on your day off, little outing on your day off. What to do? Oh. Well, I'm gonna leave this I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna leave this episode here. I'm gonna continue this little thing. And we're going to get as many endings as, possible. So, thank you everyone so much for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to enjoy this. And it's going to be interesting because it's a variation. So, if you like this, leave a like. Comment down below what you're looking forward to. And subscribe for more. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay bright, Starlights. Peace.